So now, if you're going to go into RTM, you need to take a few things into consideration. One of those things is that you can't really be too hasty to Young Spray. You have to be nice, and you just got to hope that he likes you. And if he doesn't, then you go on attack mode. But you kind of just need to play nice with Spray. But when it comes to Chronik, there is one thing that you just don't do, and that is mentioning his baby mothers. Now, this whole baby mothers scenario started from a few episodes, and I started to realize that Chronik really doesn't like mentioning any of these girls. He doesn't want them to be known. He just wants them to stay in the background and be, the good women, what women normally do and they would be doing in like the 1960s or 1970s, just staying quiet, getting probably some dough from him. I'm not sure how much that would be, but just keep them in the background. Now, Trillery seems to always, want to get at Chronik. And Chronik, to be fair, started this whole thing and they just got doing back and forth all the time. So it's become like this weird cycle of one person will say something to another and the other person will say something and then they'll do subliminals. It's just quite weird. And this all started really from Trillery coming on the show and Chronik not taking a liking to her. Since then, it's been a campaign and basically Trillery is one of the ops. Now, she's put herself in this situation because she was rude to Chronik. That's basically it. And she's a woman. And Chronik doesn't like those sorts of things. That's what's brought us to where we are now, with Trillery deciding, what can she do? She's decided to make friends with Pinky and using Pinky as a way of communicating her distaste for Chronik.
The right answer is always not to bow, innit? You get me?
So you don't bow?
Do you hear what I just said?
Pinky, you've never put a pom-pom in your mouth. He has. You have.
Hey, Trini, don't fucking kill me, What's
Stop
up?
playing. Stop playing.
What is up with you?
He has. He definitely has. You can tell because you're not. It's not even. I can tell by your tone.
I hear it.
Well, it's calm. Not every day. But yeah.
You sound like you did market research right now still.
No, nothing to be ashamed of.
I never said it's anything to be ashamed of. I just said you sound like you did market research right now. That's what I said.
No, I'm just saying you're lying.
And, at this point, I'm not sure if Pinky kind of realizes, but I feel like Trillery's just using him for the, just for the clout and being able to communicate with someone who Chronik would see as a boy. Now, I'm not sure if we would see that because Chronik really and Young Spray, I don't feel are very nice to Pinky, but that's a conversation we've already had. Now, the clip I'm going to play you is Pinky seems to just like to be in the mix of things and he doesn't really take any accountability for the decisions that he's making. He knows Chronik doesn't like certain people. He knows how Chronik is. So for Pinky to just decide that he's still going to mess around, especially with Trillery and with the other people that Chronik would consider ops, is just maddening to me. And this is why Chronik really is starting to get annoyed with Pinky.
So there was a narrative of Pinky chose the ops. You get it? Now, when I'm asking what we're talking about here, all that was mentioned was girls and one other guy that's not them lot. You get it? So I never took that statement as talking about these lot. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, these lot might heard something that they interpreted it that way. Whether you meant it that way, only you can answer that. I can't. But obviously, when they've asked him today, like, Rob, why are you here? Like, if we're the ops or whatever, yeah? For whatever reason, he's turned around and said, yeah, you lot are or whatever. But he's never voiced that to me, off or under it. Do you know what I'm saying? Honestly. Did you get it?
All right, cool. But what we was getting called a lot, like on the what's it called? What was they calling us for?
No, so basically, when we was on there, man was saying, no, like, make the man them pull up.
Hold on, I'm back. My battery was dying. One, Pinky, stop saying we like you're with them and you're not with me. There's no we. If I say they're the ops, I'm not talking about you. Stop that. Snap out of that straight away.
What are you talking
Secondly,
about? What the fuck are you
no. I'm just letting you know. When I'm saying they're the ops, how have you ever said, where he's never said that to me on or off?
You've
Snap
never
out of
told
that.
me that Justo and Mac are the ops.
Yeah, 100%. No, wait. Secondly, Fat Mac, stop it. Snap out of that straight away. Stop cosplaying badmanism. Stop it. Snap out of that straight away. You find
Why-
the one reason, an excuse to
Chronik.
act like you're bad.
Chronik.
Snap out of that.
Chronik.
Fron, what we
Just
doing
shut
here?
up.
No, Fat Max, snap out
No,
of that.
Chronik. Just shut
No,
up.
Fat Max, snap out of that.
Bro.
Stop the
Listen.
pretending thing.
No,
Snap
shut up.
the
Just
fuck
shut up.
out of that.
What even happened to get here? I don't
prick.
get it, Fron.
The thing is with Pinky, he likes to play and act and give this victim mentality, while then when he's talking to other people, he wants to call himself a gangster. And I just don't understand this, because how can you act like Chronik isn't vocal about the people that he dislikes? He makes sure that you are very aware, and for you to play foolish and to play silly about this whole situation is just like above me. It really is, because you know he doesn't like Trillery, yet you still sit there and talk to Trillery all the time on TikTok live and speak about things in a way which you know Chronik wouldn't like. And this is going to bring up the next clip, because what ends up happening is that Chronik brings this same energy where Pinky, he has to bring the little brother who's been, a victim of some nonsense. He has to bring that same mentality and act as if, say, he has no idea that Trillery or these other people are not liked by Chronik. And the fact that Trillery also brought up his BM in a way which, was in relation to doing activities which require money payment for courses, for that sort of course, in the bedroom. So yeah, watch this clip now.
Anyway, somebody turned around and said to me, yeah, they didn't say your name, they said, you are on the couch with guys whose baby moms are doing sex work and this, that, this. I'm straight away assuming you're misinformed, because there's nobody that could be here that's baby moms doing that. So I'm straight away thinking that you must be referring to the revenge person. That's what I was
Have they ever
thinking.
been on the couch?
I'm whatever. I've explained myself anyway. I'm not even going around this. I'm
They're
done.
from Twitter. Have they ever been on the couch?
No, you're not listening.
If they
They
say
said
someone on the couch
you're
is
not
baby
listening.
mum, that means you ain't got a baby mum, so it's either me or Spray. Let's stick to it.
Yeah, but
So who of me or Spray's baby mum's a sex worker?
no, but this.
Oh,
no,
no, she said-
So make it make sense.
You're
innit?
not listening to me. This way you can just keep talking and not listen.
No, make it make sense.
I'll just try to, but you just want to go around it.
get
So
mad 'cause it
hear me
can't be
again.
you.
Hear me again. Yeah. So when she said that, yeah,
She can't be
I
talking about you.
assumed that she was misinformed and she
Have you
was
got any kids,
thinking that
Raffle?
someone's baby mum is the revenge person. You're not listening.
Bro, how are you having a conversation with another donut about my baby mum? Have you ever met my baby mum?
Bruv, you're
But let's
acting
just make it make
What do you mean
sense,
I'm having
innit?
a conversation
No,
about
but-
your baby mum? She made a statement.
But you're
What was it?
saying,
the
she
conversation
might have
is
been
me
talking about this one
responding
and that one.
and saying,
Who do you know to be talking to her? How has it
Bank
turned
of
to
England.
Jeremy Kyle? Because on the way here, I've never once bought my BM to sit on the car here. So there should be no conversation about my BM at any time. You can't assume she's talking about someone else who you don't even know. How did you assume she's talking about someone you don't know?
It's because Gucci started it.
Exactly.
So guys, we're gonna have to talk about Annalisa for a minute, because if she realizes that this is a problem, this statement is clearly about Chronik. Just look at her facial reaction. You can tell from that alone that she's even smart enough. And this is a girl who doesn't know where Portugal or Spain is, or I think she thinks they're both in one of them's in the other. So you've got to think, if she can pick up on this, Pinky clearly picked up on this. He just wanted to act like it wasn't said, because he really has this thing for Trillery, and thinks that by encouraging this behavior or allowing her to do this, he might, get a piece of Trillary, whichever one. But at the end of the day, this is just not going to happen. Trillery is purely using Pinky to gain clout and also to take shots at Chronik. Now, the thing is with this whole situation, I can get Chronik's annoyance at people talking about his baby mother and these stuffs, but Chronik is just not really nice, especially when it comes to Miss Gucci, which Young Spray, if you heard correctly, just mentioned at the end of that comment. So the situation with Miss Gucci is a bit funny and it's a bit touchy, I guess, because Chronik was one of those people who, decided he didn't want to answer a specific question. That specific question was basically about his baby mothers, how many he has. And Chronik wanted to come up with this ideology that, to me, till this day, is really confusing at what he's saying. You either have one or two, because when Young Spray mentioned he had one, he said he has more than one. But yeah, let me just give you that part so you understand how Chronik thinks.
Answer your question. You said it in two.
I don't do baby mums. I do wives. And then I don't do wives. I've never had more than one wife. So to answer your question, why haven't you done? I evolved into a Muslim. I wasn't born a Muslim.
So where's his wife?
Yeah. So what was that you was whispering?
So where's your wife now?
So guys, if you want to comment and make me understand how a man can say he hasn't got one BM, right? He only does wives and he only can have a baby mother if he has a wife, but he has kids. Like, bruv, this is just really over my head. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tef bars, they go over my head. Lil Wayne bars, they go over my head when I listen to them, but I can understand what they are when I break them down. I have tried to break down this statement tons and tons of times, and I still can't work out what this guy is actually on about. Like, honestly, I'm really trying to work it out. So this situation then evolved into Chronik basically dissing Miss Gucci's baby fathers, or one of the baby fathers. I don't know why, but clearly Chronik was so annoyed with the fact that his baby mothers were being brought up, it just sent him out of control. And he just, he just can't take a woman who speaks up to him. It annoys him. The idea of a woman actually speaking up to him or arguing or speaking down to him just drives Chronik insane. He can't handle it.
You know how many baby mothers you've got?
Cool.
I'm not going back and forth on you.
So
You're
then
telling
shut up then.
You're telling me you know my baby father. You're telling me you know my baby father.
Don't let Chronik tell you shut up.
But I do.
Again.
No. Wait.
Is he a good person or not?
No, ask me no questions.
Yeah,
I'm saying something.
You know him,
no,
innit?
I do.
Yeah,
I do. You're not going to police what I'm going to say.
Oh.
You're not good manipulators. You're not manipulating this conversation. So talk as much as you want to.
So why are you going to do it to her then?
Respectfully, I don't care about your opinions. Shut up.
Well, we don't care about yours.
No. Respectfully, there's no we. Everyone's black, you're white. There's no we.
Don't be racist. Don't do that.
This conversation just could have been so easily dealt with. All Chronik had to do is answer how much baby mums he had, but he'd rather cause a scene, cause madness, and even talk down to Isla because she is white, which kind of makes me feel a bit sick, because anyone should have their voice in the room. It shouldn't matter what color they are. And like Spray does say later on in the episode, if this was somebody else, or someone else mentions it, if this was the other way around, people would be in uproar. But do you know what, Isla, we don't care what Chronik thinks. We like you, and this is why the show had to kick you off, or whatever they've done with you. And I'm not going to say that you're not coming back, because you might be. Now, the fact is, Chronik really was annoyed, and then Miss Gucci decided that she was going to bring up something that Chronik really probably didn't want to be brought up, and this just didn't help the situation at all.
Chronik, you can't tell the man that you've not heard anything. You don't share baby mother MC.
No.
Okay.
So shut the fuck up.
Don't talk to me like that.
Yes, I'm talking to you like because you keep lying.
Don't talk to me
No,
like
you're
that.
talking about don't disrespect your baby father.
I'm telling you about what
Fuck
I've
Jake
heard.
Formula. No, wait. But you're talking. No. But you don't know how to listen and you talk too much. No. When you're talking, you've mentioned my baby mum. So now I'm going to tell you. Both times you quoted it, it was wrong.
It's not wrong. I'm saying what I heard.
Yeah, like whatever, whatnot. There's stories.
Phone him now and ask him. Phone him now and ask him. Shall I phone him? Shall I phone him? Shall I phone him? Shall I phone? Yes or no? Shall I phone him now? No.
Shut up.
Yes or no? Shall I phone him now or make him know the little man he is for me?
What?
I dare you to say yes. Your baby father's everything. Say yes.
Yes, call my baby father.
Leave it.
I'm going to give you one chance.
Talk to me.
Well, no.
Call my baby father. You want to look at black
No, he's going mad.
Desi, make her know, you know. No, make her know, you know. Him. I'm nothing like him. You pulled up to my house where I own. You don't own no fucking house. Your baby father don't own no fucking house. Your baby father's an idiot. He's an idiot. Don't make me make. Yeah. Not to J Formula. Not to the man that you laid down for. You keep talking like you're stop it. Stop it. But
Too long.
because I do know him and you don't know my baby mum, you can't call her an idiot.
Your baby mother must be some waste girl.
Must be your moist baby mum.
Bad idea, Miss Gooch. And this is what I'm trying to say with Pinky. Pinky knows how Chronik gets about his baby mums. Like, even asking how many he has is a problem. Like, it's actually an issue for him. He can't stand it. He doesn't want to acknowledge his baby mums regardless, or give anyone. He calls it oversharing by just saying how much baby mums he has. I don't know if he wants to look less, or women. He thinks that women might look at him less when, to be honest with you, you being an RTM, is already women looking at you less just from your attitude. So maybe you having kids might make yourself a bit more appealing to these women. So if you heard, Chronik happened to keep on mentioning Miss Gucci's baby father. He couldn't stop. He was so angry that he was going to call him. But the thing is, Miss Gucci isn't lying. She's not lying about what she stated, but Chronik isn't trying to admit it to her for some weird reason. But for all of you guys, I actually have Chronik actually speaking about his baby mum in a world premiere exclusive, which you can probably find if you just typed it in and find the right stuff. But Chronik is open about, you know, his baby mum, kind of, and listen, you lot can listen to it.
Slew them had our own sound. We was playing our sets, our own tunes from beginning to the end, or with other people and that. So we're actually controlling. The people are hearing it, innit? So anyway, so that was just like a little musical rivalry type of thing, because none of the MCs could say anything. Everyone would just get boxed up. It was just, but he was the front man of that crew anyway. But in order for us to be who he was and take a stance, we had to see them, innit? Like, anyways, but luckily no one died or whatnot. So that was musically. But outside of the music, it just so happened that we ended up with the same baby mum. Yeah, like whatever, whatnot. There's stories.
Now, there's been a lot of conversation surrounding Chronik's baby mum, especially the fact that it might have been one of the people that he used to spit with, that he happened to get one of his girls pregnant. So, you know, there's a lot of speculation behind this sort of stuff. And Chronik really just doesn't really want to open up or admit it. Maybe because he is embarrassed about his baby mums and how they look, or there might be something else towards this that he doesn't want them to, you know, mention any of his past deeds, especially the fact that he's a constant DV sort of guy, and that's why he can mention it so easily. But guys, I'm just telling you, you need to avoid talking to Chronik about like his baby mom. And Pinky should really, you know, if he was Chronik's boy, he would have like never been speaking to Trillery in the first place. Who speaks to a girl that your friend hates, or vice versa? It just makes no sense for me. So you can look at this, calculate how you feel, but I'm just telling you, as someone who really, you know, takes my clips out of RTM, the best idea is just to avoid the conversation in its entirety, and then you won't even have to deal with this sort of nonsense and madness. But guys, I'm a sign out. Like, subscribe, share, and I will see you on the next one.